Alrighty, folks, we are back.
Yeah.
And actually, Cal, you wake up and you sort of hear the sound of a bell ringing off on the main deck.
Dinner.
Yeah. Wonder what that means. Yeah. Yeah.
Helena and Satus,
Ow.
you are both woken by this bell as well.
Okay, cool.
Okay, Satus,
Okay.
dinner.
Yeah. Maybe breakfast.
You
Is it morning?
already
I
had
do hope
dinner.
it's
It is
food.
very dark outside.
Oh,
Second dinner. No.
second dinner. Yeah. Midnight
Now you're
snack?
speaking my language.
Yeah.
Taco Bell presents fourth meal?
Yeah.
Got it in one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what's
Should
going
we
on.
Should we
Yeah.
go investigate? Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get up to the main deck where you find that every torch, fire, source of light has been put out. The deck is pitch black, which not much of a problem for you, Cal, but Satus and Helena probably not living the best
I see.
life.
Mhm.
Although there's like enough starlight tonight that you can kind of see like the vague outline of things. And you quickly find Captain Curlin on the deck, and she sort of goes like, "Be quiet and don't do anything that might give away our position. We're coming up on the Solanese blockade.
Oh, okay. Yes, noted.
If there's anything that you can do with your fancy hero magic to make us less visible, now might be a good time to do it."
Sure.
So yeah, if there's anything that you guys want to do to sort of help with the stealth of the ship, let me know. Otherwise, we can just go with the various preparations that the pirates have been doing.
How, I guess, do we know how close we will like get to the to their ship? Like how far away they'd be from
they've
us?
kind of spotted two Solanese patrol ships, and they're trying to kind of like thread the needle and sail between them, but they're still pretty far away. Like they are within spyglass range, and they're hoping to kind of just like, slip by under the cover of darkness. But they're a good ways away. My knowledge of nautical distances is not great.
Sure.
But I think that
Right.
they would be
More than 120 feet, probably.
Yes, definitely more than
Yeah.
120 feet.
Got it. So any spell that I'm going to do has to be like a pro us, not an anti them.
Yes. Unless
sort of thing.
unless you're gonna really pull something fancy out of your hat.
Well, okay. So here's a fancy potential question. Could I, with minor illusion, make it look like our boat is a cloud?
I'm gonna rephrase that as a fog bank.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Or at the very least, even if because I understand this is minor illusion, not cover a boat illusion.
Not major illusion.
Right. If I could at
Cover boat
least
illusion.
do just something to make it like, even if it's just whether that is like we want to make it harder for them to see exactly what it is, or if I utilize minor illusion to cover like part of the boat or make it look like something that feels less suspicious, I think that is like my best bet of something magical that I could do.
So the problem is that the spell does specify that it is a 5-foot cube is like the
Oh, okay.
is the limit of the visual effects that you could cause. So
Okay.
like I think that there's things that you could do within that. Like you could kind of make waves crashing against the ship kind of look like they're just kind of continuing to but the effect is probably going to be small. You don't kind of have minor
That's
illusion
valid.
is probably not strong enough to do something
Okay.
here.
Okie dokie.
I don't know if seeming or something like that has.
Yeah, unfortunately, with
more.
seeming and all the other things, it's like creatures. So I could change
specifically.
like what we looked like on the deck or something, but it nothing says like and objects. So
Sure.
I think I might be generally out
Be like-
for now.
A
Okay.
bunch of
Yeah.
raccoons on a ship.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
That probably would just draw attention.
Yeah, that might draw some
Yeah.
attention. I have a couple things I could do, but I'm not sure how helpful they would be or that it's worth what it would cost. But I
Oh.
do have darkness.
That's
Darkness.
pretty good.
Yeah, the problem with darkness is that I think it's a point. You choose a point and create darkness, so possibly
Yeah.
as we're getting closer, I could or if you say like I choose a point on the boat and
It's a 15-foot
Um,
radius sphere, though.
it's yeah. So my thinking is that I could use it to like choose a point on the ocean that would block
Sure.
their view of us.
Ah, and then you drive through the darkness.
Yeah, or
Yeah,
something like that.
I mean, I buy that.
Okay. So I can do that, and that I'd be happy to do. The other thing I could do is with my new fancy control water, I could like try to control the current and send us
Yeah.
like slightly away.
Like, you
Or
could.
create a whirlpool and suck the Ceylonese navy into it.
Sky's the limit here. I will
But,
say that does strike me as something that would have a substantial effect.
Yes, that would have a substantial effect, and as far as we know, our dragons are on at least one of those ships.
Yes.
Probably, and we don't want to risk losing them.
I will say, like, if you just want to use it to kind of help the passage, you could talk to the sailing master and kind of coordinate so that you kind of have a, like, extremely fast passage between these boats. And that on the off chance that one of them starts to kind of, like, turn after you, then the sea is against them, and they will not be able to sort of give proper chase.
Yeah. For myself, I think it's not worth it if it's just to redirect us because it's a level 4 spell and I only have one level 4 spell slot. But and that I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well, one
We
thing that
could-
I, just looking through my spells, that I might be able to do is I have something called, a new one that I added called Clairvoyance, where I can put an invisible sensor that has a range of a mile. So within a mile, I can put an invisible sensor either in an obvious location that I'm not familiar with, so like behind a door, around a corner, in a tree, or a place that I've visited or seen before. And then basically it can't be attacked or interacted with, and I can choose either seeing or hearing, and then I can switch between the two as an action. So basically I could have it like set to hearing and maybe set it on like one of the boats, and then we can see if they're like, oh, attack the ship, and then we could like basically know what they're thinking. And then if they say something interesting or we hear dragon noises, switch to seeing and try to see if we can see what's up.
That would be cool.
So this is one thing that I am going to run up against, and we're going to start to have this issue. My ruling has always been that you don't need to worry about material components until the spell specifies a cost. And this one says that you need a gem or an eye of at least 100 gold. Spoilers.
Components.
There is definitely a pirate around with a glass eye that is worth that much that he will sell to you at a cost of 150 gold. But you will incur that cost.
You need an eye?
The specification is a focus worth at least 100 gold pieces. Either a jeweled horn for hearing or a glass eye for seeing.
Huh.
Right. Wow.
Didn't we just come out? Don't we have a lot of money right now?
You do have quite a...
we spent it all, didn't we?
No, not all of it. You definitely... I was
grabbed.
I had the thought if I need to pull up my other notebook because that's where I have it. You definitely have at least 150 gold, and like you definitely have at least 1,000 gold.
Yeah,
I don't remember if you had more than 2,000, but this is...
I don't think we did because I think we had to spend most of it on the loot.
I wouldn't be opposed to getting this because then I would just keep the eye. Like, I only need to buy this eye once, right? Or does
Yes.
the eye get used up every time?
No, it does not specify. I don't think that the component gets consumed.
Unlike most of things in our tech hellscape capitalism society world we live in now, I'm okay with a one-time purchase so that I don't have to pay a recurring fee.
Yeah.
Cool. As long as everyone's fine with me dropping 150 gold on a glass
Mike,
eye.
that was some real that you just dropped.
It sucks. It sucks. Instapot went out. It went bankrupt because you only have to buy one once. Like, that's the world we live in. You make the best thing and your company goes bankrupt because you can't find a way to charge people on a regular basis.
Hate it. Hate
Sucks.
it.
This is the worst.
Anyway, I got a glass eye now.
Yay.
Ooh.
Okay, cool.
Cool. I do like this. I do like this clairvoyance.
Yeah, so I guess I would just have to, like, pick one of the two boats.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
And is there any
Anything
thought?
indicating?
Is there any difference between the boats, or are they just like identical and we should just coin flip a boat?
There's one that is slightly closer to you, in which Captain Curlin thinks out of the two that they are the ones that are most likely to spot you.
Cool. Then yeah, I will ask Captain Curlin. I will let them know the whole plan of this and be like, which boat should we be more keen on hearing and listening to?
That one. And she gives you her spyglass and like points you towards the deck so that you can see it.
This is cool.
Yeah.
Oh yes, that boat. Got it. Yeah. Cool. All right. And then I will cast clairvoyance.
Ooh,
Excellent. Very good.
this is great.
It's called a scrying effect. I didn't even know that was a word.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
So to be clear, you can only now see what is going on in the deck of this ship.
Sure.
Oh, right, because no one has a trumpet.
You don't have a jeweled horn worth
We don't have a
100
jeweled
gold.
horn.
We don't have a jeweled horn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what
Not
I'm going to
yet.
be looking for, and
Yeah, we will get one.
I'm on my Christmas wish list.
I bet Maeve can hook us
I was
up.
going to say, Maeve feels like she
Yeah.
has a collection of them that she will sell me for 500 each because that's how she rolls.
Yeah.
Yep, you see a bunch of people on this ship. Or not a bunch, it's like 3 a.m. You see the skeleton crew that is manning the night shift.
Okay.
But nobody's showing any signs of alarm. You sort of see a couple of sentries, but they seem to be focusing their attention on the wrong side of the ship, the one that you're not on.
Okay.
And as the maelstrom makes the passage, nobody seems to get more alarmed. Nobody seems to get more alert.
All right.
After a couple of minutes, the crew of the maelstrom seems to kind of ease a little bit. And Captain Curlin says, all right, I think that did it. We should have you folks in Ammar by morning.
Fantastic.
Wow.
Cal looks back and considers trying to pull these ships into a maelstrom, if you will.
Yeah, Satus, you don't see
But-
any dragons. You don't see Captain,
Okay.
or excuse me, you don't see Admiral Razak. You don't see any mind flayers. You don't see any sign that this is anything other than a well-trained but ordinary Solanese Navy ship.
Got it. All right.
Emma, are we fucking shit up or are we letting it go?
We're gonna let it go for now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, very cool.
Unless I'll whisper to Captain Curlin. Do you want me to fuck shit up?
Always.
Or we just want to go?
No, if you can fuck shit up, fuck shit up. Look.
Cow. I don't know.
Do we? What are the pros and cons?
Okay, Captain Curlin will go. Pros. Less Solanese people out in the world. One less ship that could hunt or kill us. Cool. It's cool, yeah. Just cool as a category. Badass. Makes me feel good. I like it. A good story. Let's see. lets people know not to fuck with you.
Mhm.
Yeah. Would make the crew cheer. Yeah.
All good points. Do you want me to throw in some counterpoints just for balance? Or
I
are
don't
we
think
kind
there
of-
are any. I think that this is a win-win-win-win-win. It's 5 wins.
And I have always liked your style, Captain. I really do. I suppose counterpoints.
Are you about
potentially-
to argue with me on my ship? With Captain Vora Curlin on the deck of her ship? You're about to go against me, Helena Hailstrom?
I would certainly never go against you.
Lovely.
Captain. I
Excellent.
just sometimes think that in exploring all the options, it helps to win a victory, coming to the most logical conclusion when you've, thought about potential cons such as, murder and repercussions. There could be repercussions. Just throwing it out there. Just
I'll allow it.
very reasonable.
I mean, here's the thing. I don't think that I could, sink these ships, but I could pull them in towards each other so that they might hit each other. And there's a few different things I can do. I can flood, I can part water, I can whirlpool, or redirect flow.
Here's my thought. If our whole journey is going in and trying to lie our way into town, maybe we don't immediately arrive after damage has happened to other ships.
Okay. Yeah, you make good points.
I think we can
Maybe-
Very
utilize these
quietly,
powers in a
everyone that
future
is in the
time.
crew around you goes, "Oh."
We can do it in the future when there's a direct fight, but I feel like as
Again,
we are
very
being
quietly,
sneaky,
"Hey!"
I feel as we are being sneaky, let's continue to sneak.
Okay. All right. Just hope this isn't my only chance.
You'll have another chance, I'm sure.
Okay. All right. Let's let it go. Let it go, Cal. Okay, Cal.
Alrighty. So unless there's anything else that you guys want to talk about, I think that you can go back to bed, and then we can cut to the next morning.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Should we have a strategy for this thing, or we're just going
Um,
with Cal, you're seeing family, and we are just your charismatic and very well armed friends.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah, like there is
Couldn't have
something.
put it better myself. Yes.
There is something to be said for Helena and Satus no longer are inconspicuous. Like, you are wearing kind of a sepulchral armor with an aura of death and carrying an ice sword. Satus is carrying the instrument of the gods with him. You're
Just sort of constantly glowing.
yeah. Like there's maybe not a literal glow to this thing, but there is definitely sort of a aura around it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the story we're going with.
Okay.
Yep.
And if we get in trouble, then Captain Silvertongue over here.
That's me.
Yep, that's you.
Good, because Captain
Will-
Curlin was like, oh.
Yeah. Not that you're not. Yeah.
No. I'm
Yeah.
just not getting involved in this. We're
Yeah,
dropping
yeah,
you guys
we
off, and
wouldn't-
then we're on our merry.
We wouldn't ask you to. We wouldn't
Good,
ask you to.
good.
But I think that's what we want to do. I do want to tell you all, and I think I tell them about the dreams that I had in the glade and with the fire face guy who told me to seek out someone named Calvera, and that I will want to do that on our way, maybe.
Calvera. Okay.
Yeah, I'm starting to suspect who this guy might be.
Mm.
If
Who do you think?
Yeah.
if he's one of the three,
Uh-huh.
that the nice dream
The dream
guy,
archivist back in
the
Barcelona.
dream arc, that one, yep, that he told us about, between the Viper King, the Dark Denizen, and the Changing Face. this guy sure did talk about change a lot.
Hmm.
So
Okay. The changing face.
I'm beginning to suspect that it might be the changing face, and I want to find out more about him.
Okay.
'Cause
Okay, yeah, sure. I like
think-
that.
I think we're about to be in a little bit of a pickle between some gods.
Quick
Potentially.
religion check, everyone, just for like what you guys would. These are like not extremely well-known gods. Like these are not
Yeah.
the kind of gods that any civilized person just kind of goes to Sunday school for. But it's possible that you guys would have a basic layman's understanding of what their supposed portfolios are.
I got an 11.
Okay?
13.
Okay?
And I got an 8.
Wow.
I really actively tried not to learn anything about these gods.
We are very middle of the road.
Yeah.
They're all, they're definitely like considered like, between like what you guys all know, you're kind of like scratching your heads a little bit and being like, what the fuck do we know about these people? They're
Yeah.
all very dark gods. Like they're definitely considered evil gods. You sort of know that the Viper King is more worshipped amongst like the monsters of the world. Like they're a very popular god with like kobolds and yuan ti and sort of other of the like monster civilizations. Changing Face and Dark Denizen, it's a lot of like, one of them is the god of madness, one of them is the god of violence, or maybe one was the god of madness and violence, and the other one was the god of some other bad stuff. But it's not good. It's not great.
It's not great, no matter what. It's
Yeah.
not great.
Hmm.
Okay.
But I'm a little afraid of what might happen if I just outright defy him, because he does control my magic and also brought me back to life. So I'm going to try to play this smart, which is not usually in my wheelhouse. But I believe with your help and a little more knowledge, I can figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah. You're very smart, Cal. We can figure it out.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Don't always feel like it.
No, we got this.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's it.
Morning comes. You quickly see the island nation of Ammar, most of it covered in dense, muir woods-like forests approaching.
Nice.
Very, very, very tall oak trees cover most of this island. And you quickly pull into the port town of Odenasa. And as you are leaving, Captain Curlin will turn to the three of you, and go, all right, well, as we talked about, I have borne you safely to Ammar. So now you owe me 2 massive, gigantic favors to be determined at a future date.
Sure.
And I just
No
expect
problem.
you to, once I figure out what exactly you're going to help me with, to do everything in your power to get me what I need.
You can
We will.
count on us.
You've earned it.
Excellent. Don't make me regret this, because you'll regret it more, right, kids?
Yes.
Sure.
course.
I
Yeah.
want
You
to help.
find us.
Come on,
Yeah.
it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Terrific. Good luck with everything. I'll be in touch.
Mhm. Great. Looking forward to it.
Stay
Yeah.
cool.
And with
Bye,
that,
Jeremiah.
bye, Cal. Good luck
Yeah.
with the whole chosen one thing.
Thanks.
The gangplank is lowered, and you can walk down the sort of the what do you call that? The dock that extends out into the sea towards the town square.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Here we go.
Yeah. So we got a dock
We've got a dock.
and a town.
At the end of the dock, there is a man wearing pale silver robes sitting at a desk, escorted by 2 armed elves wearing halberds. For simplicity's sake, assume that everyone that you are meeting is an elf, unless I specify otherwise. I may sometimes forget to mention that these people are elves. They are all elves, unless I say that they're not.
How hot are they?
Oh, no.
Gorgeous.
Ah, damn it.
These guys are wearing that armor in a good way.
Oh, dang.
No, but the gentleman in the silver robes, he is an older elf, which means that he's probably sort of pushing like 300 years, which is around the time that like age really starts to show on elves. And he has what other distinguishing feature, Beth?
He can have a beard, right?
Yep.
Great. He has beautiful.
They're illegal in elf world.
Yeah.
In Lord of the Rings.
In Lord of the Rings, they don't grow. Yeah, that's
yeah.
like one of the things that is like only humans.
Yeah.
And dwarves.
Yeah,
I
and
thought
dwarves.
that was a token thing.
And hobbits, I suppose.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
guy has beautiful silvery beard plaits. They're quite
Oh,
complicated.
nice.
You kind of
I
want
like
to
it.
scrunch them, but I won't.
He'll sort of go, "Good morning, travelers. What brings you to our shores?"
Hello.
Hello.
Bye.
My name is Calistoga, and my mother is a servant of the Night Star in Starfall, and I've come to visit her.
Pause for one moment, just to refresh my memory.
Yeah,
Was your mother actually living in Starfall, or is this a clever lie?
I'm not sure. That's a great question. Is Starfall like the?
It is not the capital. It is
It's not the
It is an
capital.
important town historically and culturally, but it is not like the major metropolitan center of Ammar.
I think regardless, I think this is a little bit of a lie.
Tiny bit of a fib.
I don't think Cal thinks her mom is actually in Starfall, but it's a
Excellent.
close enough. Yeah.
Okay.
These are my friends. We travel together.
This man sort of goes, Well, well met, and knight's blessings upon you, Calistoga. My name is Domini Alstor Silversky. I oversee things here at the port, and I make sure that everyone that visits our fair land is fit to visit our fair land. If your mother is living here in Ammar, we would hate to disallow a family reunion, but we must also make sure that your intentions are quite pure, and that you don't mean to bring anything unfit into these lands. Which gods do you
Very.
serve?
The Night Song.
That's the Night Star.
Night Star.
I know Baldur's Gate brain rot has really
Yes.
has really like gotten to you and me, Emma.
No, that's me. That's me, Emma. I
know,
worship the
I
Night
know.
Song. She's amazing.
Yeah.
But no, the Night Star.
Yeah,
Let's say
that was Gabriel correcting Emma, not
Yes.
Domini Silver Sky correcting Cal.
Thank you.
Terrific. If we could please have her fourth precept, please.
Could I do a little check
You
here?
could absolutely do a religion check.
Okay, great. $13.
The arts are a path from what can be to what should be.
The arts are a path from what can be to what should be.
Very good. Excellent. Okie dokie. Very well. You may pass.
Oh, thank you. Pleasure to meet you, and night's blessings upon you.
And to you, Calistoga. Thank you very much. Whoa. I said that she could pass. I didn't say anything about the two of you.
Oh, my apologies.
Go ahead, Calistoga. You can wait for them by the fountain.
Oh. Okay. And I'll just look back at Satus and go, Try to get the message across.
Is there a reason why you're still standing there? You may leave now.
Sorry. I'm just, waiting to see how my friends do, but I'll go over here.
They'll be
No
fine.
problem. Okay. I know they will.
You feel a tap on your shoulder and you find another armored elf that is sort of going like, please, miss, if you could please step all the way to the fountain. The one that is about 200 feet that way.
Okay.
Please.
All right.
Please.
Okay.
200 feet,
I'm just...
you say? Damn, that's more than 30.
No. Wait, it's just been so long since I've been here. This is... Oh, did they change?
Yes, they did.
The facade on
Move
the...
along.
Okay.
It's new.
Okay.
Yep, they did.
Okay.
We got this.
Okay.
All right. Tell me, what were your names again?
My name is Satus.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm Helena.
And what gods do you serve?
Oh, I'm, the night song as well.
Mm-hmm.
The night star as well.
Do you? And where are you from, sir?
I am from. Oh, they're racist against Kelmultrons. Nah, you know what? Let's roll with it. I'm from Kelmultron, though. I've kind of felt like my heart was always with Ammar.
It is rare to find one so enlightened from your lands.
You can't pick where you come from, but you can only try to embrace your path as you move forward.
Very good, very good. Could I have the 14th Psalm, please?
Oh, man. Is there any chance Satus would know this just from, being a history buff? Can I just give it a shot?
Yeah, you can give it a religion.
Okay.
You can try a religion check.
Cool. Let me give that a shot. That is an 18 plus 3 for a 21.
Yeah, you know that psalm. Good psalm.
Sweet. I busted out.
Very good, very good. Well spoken.
Oh, what a night. Late September back in 63.
Truly the most special of all nights. The most blessed of nights.
Indeed.
Very good, sir. What are your intentions in town?
We are just kind of supporting Cal on her trip. You know how it is visiting family. Sometimes it can be a bit much. So we're just trying to, be good, supportive friends and journey with her along the way.
And she's a good friend of yours.
Yes, we have become very close recently, so not necessarily going back in long periods of time, but we get along very well, and we are excited for where our friendship is headed in the future.
Lovely. A worthy sentiment for a servant of the Night Star. Even I now said it, excuse me. A worthy sentiment.
We're going to have to start taking shots
every time that we say Night Song instead of Night Star.
Yeah.
A worthy sentiment for a servant of the Night Star. How long have you known her?
Oh, how long has it been?
Probably a couple of months.
Okay, yeah, I'd say a few months, going on quite some time.
Very good.
This year.
And you're here to help her visit her mother?
Yes.
Excellent.
Just be
What
supportive.
is her mother's name?
I've not met her yet. I actually don't know her mother's name.
You are traveling with your friend to come here and you don't even know the name of her mother?
Not her first name. But, I am excited to meet her.
I don't know her mother's name either. I think, mother is good enough for us.
When Cal talks about her, she always just says mom or my mom. So we haven't asked, is her name Deborah or anything like that yet.
That's my mom's name, Mike.
Nice.
Nice.
It's Deborah.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Cool. That would be 13 plus 6 for 19.
He'll sort of nod a little bit and go, very well. You can go ahead, sir. Please step down to the fountain. We'll get your paperwork stamped over there.
Oh, okay, thank you. And Satus will turn to Helena and be like, best of luck, bardic inspirationally, in brackets.
Thank you.
So you have a D8.
Oh, great. Okay. Really good to know because this could go seriously down.
Let me also see if I have enhanced abilities. Anything like for talking? No, it's like
Charisma.
Or just
Yeah,
manipulate.
like Eagle's
person.
yeah,
charisma.
but
I think.
it'd be charisma checks.
Glove puppet Helena.
Yeah. I might, yeah. Would I be okay to cast, or would they like tell that I was going to cast magic?
I think that you would need a stealth check to kind of be like, can you do it
Because
subtly
it is a touch. So could I like try to like stealthily shake her hand?
or like pat her on her shoulder, but like it will be a
Right.
stealth check to see if like you can hide that you're casting a spell.
Yeah, I really don't want to be suspicious, so I might just stick it with what I would assume is less detectable bardic inspiration.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. Then I'll just stick with that. I don't want to run the risk of failing a stealth check and then him being like,
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I make my way to the fountain.
Step down.
Mm-hmm.
You are
How'd
reunited
you do?
with Cal.
How'd you do?
Oh, I think it went pretty well. Yeah,
Oh, good. Great. I hope Helena does okay.
I hope so too.
All
I
right.
gave her a
Miss.
little bit of inspiration, so hopefully
Oh,
that'll
good.
push it
good.
over.
What did you say your name was?
Helena Hellstorm.
Excellent. Very good. Where are you from, Miss?
I'm from the Veldran Empire.
Oh, terrific. What god
You know
do
it?
you serve?
Okay, sidebar. So Helena is not religious, obviously. Coming from the Veldran Empire, there are a few different gods there, I think, including the Night Star. Would Helena know which was the most reasonable to say in this circumstance? At least
Yeah, give me one
Alarm
moment. I just
bell
want to pull
ringing.
this up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Night Star is one of the main deities that is worshipped in the Veldran Empire. So is Helena religious, Beth?
No.
Yeah.
Is there...
I don't think Satus is either. He was
But
I mean,
Satus...
neither is Cal. Yeah.
But Satus is a history buff, and he would like and he reads lore, and he is like
Yeah.
involved in like the oral tradition. And I would bet that like a lot of bard training involves kind of like learning how to do public speaking, and a lot of that is with religious texts in this world.
Joining church choirs,
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, well, Beth, I mean, yeah, like, like the Night Star is probably one of the ones that Helena knows the most about.
Yeah, okay.
Great.
I guess they wouldn't take kindly to people being lapsed Night Star servers. Let's just see how it goes, I suppose.
Let's say, yeah.
Yeah. The Night Star.
Wonderful. What are the last 3 things that you have done in her service?
Ah. Well. Can I do some sort of check to see if I know what would be pleasing
Yeah.
to the Night Star?
Religion check, please.
Okay.
Oh, good. Excellent. It's gonna be fine. Okay. I might just use that sneaky D8 there and see how that goes. Hey, I got a non-natural 20.
Yay!
Okay, yeah. Night Star is a deity. They are kind of associated with everything to do with the arts. They're the god of... I'm pulling this up. They're the god of the moon, the sky, and the arts. So sort of anything that has to do with kind of supporting the creation of art, supporting inspiration, supporting kind of the sort of both like physical art, but also performance art, writing, like anything that has to do with kind of the creative process. The Night Star is also involved with that. But they're also kind of involved with a lot of things that are traditionally related to kind of the moon. So sort of, things that have to do with night, things that have to do with sort of the tides of the world in various interpretation of those things. usually champions of the Night Star defend traveling troops of actors, or they sort of, defend artists as they go around. That is kind of what like a knight of the Night Star would sort of be focused on.
We've got an artist in our midst.
We certainly do. So the things that I have done most recently, sort of personal, I have at every stage of the journey championed and defended my friends, including Satus, who is an extremely talented bard whose career I am heavily invested in. Unfortunately, I'm not so talented myself. I have also mentored and coached my friend Cal in the performative art of sword fighting for sort of display purposes. It is my favourite art, as I am not fully blessed in the full complement of artistic skill.
Okay.
I have also been keeping an extensive journal, complete with poetry, of our travels so far. This is my own private artistic endeavour.
All right, let's get a persuasion check here.
Okay. I get a 16.
Could we see this journal?
It's written in code.
Well, just seeing it and seeing of its existence
Oh, sure.
would be extremely helpful.
Yes.
The man waits.
I've produced my journal that I've always had.
He takes the journal and flips to the most recent entries.
Mm-hmm.
Is it actually written in code?
Yes.
And what did you say you are doing in Ammar again?
I'm accompanying my friend Cal to visit her family, her mother.
And where are you going? Where in the country are you headed? Where does
Wherever
her mother
Cal
live?
says. Wherever Cal says. Geography isn't one of my strong points.
It strikes me that both you and your bard companion seem somewhat uninformed about the details of this journey.
It's the nature of our friendship, fellowship, if you like.
Roll me just a charisma check, Beth.
Okay. Uh, 18.
All right. I suppose for a follower of the Night Star, that will do. Tides rise and tides fall, correct? And he will give you back your journal.
Thank you very much.
Quick religion check.
I get a 3.
He will, as you grab your journal, he will refuse to let it go.
Oh.
That is, the moon rises and the moon falls, miss. He will cast Zone of Truth.
You cheater!
Let's try this again. What are you doing in Bas-Serenath? Excuse me, in Ammar. I need a charisma saving throw.
Okay. I have a 12.
So, you know that you are now in a zone of truth, which means that you don't have to answer. You don't have to say anything, but you can't lie at this point.
Okay.
So what are you doing in Ammar?
I'm traveling with my 2 friends.
Mm-hmm. And where are you going with your 2 friends?
Where they tell me.
And when you get to wherever you're going, what designs do you have?
Depends what happens there.
Are you searching for anything?
Not specifically.
Ooh, we're getting a little close to Lie Town here, Beth.
Yeah.
I think that you try to say that, and it just comes out as The man raises his eyebrows.
We're searching for something that's important to Cal.
Very well. On you go. You can meet the others by the fountain.
Thank you.
Don't
It was
cause
nice to
any
meet you.
trouble. It was my pleasure.
Your beard's splendid.
Thank you. I work very hard at it. And you are led backwards towards, or led forwards towards the fountain that is in the sort of like the beginning of the town square at the end of the docks, where Cal and Satus are waiting.
Hi.
Hi, how'd you do?
I don't think he was that convinced, but you know.
Well, he must have been convinced enough.
Looks like you did a good enough job to get here.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here, maybe.
That sounds
Well done.
fantastic.
Another elf will come by and go, whoa, hang on. I still need to give you your traveler's papers while you're here.
Hooray.
So
Oh,
one
yes.
moment, and there'll be like a little bit of kind of taking down everything that you said and sort of making it official and stamping kind of the forged documents that Captain Curlin supplied you with. But then after
Great.
that, you are allowed to sort of properly enter town. And actually, there's something interesting in the middle of the town square is this fountain that you were told to go stand by. Because in the middle of the fountain are a statue of 3 elves. And when you look at the middle one in that statue, Cal, this woman that is looking upwards and holding this crescent moon in her hands, you get sort of this, you can't quite tell if it's this like viscerally uneasy or viscerally excited feeling. Like it's kind of that like jerky, fluttery kind of like, like, does this person make me nervous or do I have a crush on this person kind of feeling?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a little bit like what you felt when you were standing in that grove in your dream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Ooh.
You okay?
Yeah. Just like the statue. Does that give anybody else kind of a jittery, fluttery, nice, scary feeling?
I don't believe so.
No, don't
No.
think so. But,
Whew.
huh.
Yeah, and the moment that you look away from it, it's gone. But, like, if you go back
Okay.
and look at the statue again, it's back.
Okay. Well, can I do any kind of check or anything to see if there's anything like magical about the statue or if it's just
Yeah, you don't even need to make a history check to know that that is Saint Vodania, the sort of
Saint
divine
Vodania.
soul of the Night Star that was kind of responsible for the founding of modern Ammar. And that the
Got
two
it.
people on either side of her are respectively Saint Avalos and Saint Gelen.
got it.
So, you know,
I'll
it just seems to be like an exceptionally well-made statue. There
Yeah.
is nothing magical that is obviously exuding from it.
cool. It's just like being at the David,
Yeah.
um, which is sort of an astonishing experience.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Cool. I'll relay this information to my companions. So that's Saint Vidania, and those are the other two. And whew, I kind of get the jitters just looking at her. Wonder what that means.
Yeah, I wonder.
I mean, feel like I'm sort of being torn between a couple different, divine forces right now. So I might just be a little bit jittery.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Also, I think I might be a good painter now. I don't know.
Fun. That's
Yeah,
exciting.
We could try it out maybe. at some
Sure.
point.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Could have a
Okay.
little art creation session.
Yeah, a little craft session.
Yeah. I like that.
But all right, you find yourselves in the town of Odenasa. It is a town that is made out of these beautifully carved wooden buildings. Everyone around you is, various elves of various dispositions, but you are sticking out, Helena and Satus, because you are the only, and Cal actually, now that I think about it, all three of you are the only non-elves within eyesight of this place. There's a couple of stores, an inn, a couple things that you could do, or it's easy enough to find the path out of town.
I think we might just want to look around briefly and see if maybe we see an Eye of the Storm branch here.
Sure.
Or anything else that looks...
Investigation checks all around.
Okay.
Okie.
Oh dear.
I got an 8.
I got a 3.
I got a 16.
Cool.
Okie dokie.
I think that Satus and Helena, you are still a little bit on kind of like a back foot of just kind of, it is so strange to see a place where just kind of like, it is so goddamn elven, and it is so overtly religious. Like, you keep sort of having a moment of like, that has to be a church. It has like so much religious symbolism outside of it. And then you get up close to it and it is like a school, or a bank, or just someone's house. So you're still kind of trying to get your feeling for this place. Cal, you find no trace of Maeve or her store here. You do find a adventuring supply store called the Wary Traveler that might be able to supply you with adventuring goods and even some basic magic items, but no sign of Maeve here.
Well, I would say maybe it might be worth getting a few more health potions if this place has some, just in case. But otherwise, unless you all think we should stick around, we might as well make our way forward.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, sounds good.
Are we facing any particular terrain that we should be aware of, or?
It's... Ooh, one moment. I just went to the wrong window. There we go. It's wooded traveling, but for the most part, Ammar is hilly but not mountainous. Starfall is located at one of the highest points in the island, but it is nothing compared to Mount Firmament.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, like
That sounds fun.
it is the sort of thing where like it is easy to walk there. You would know this, Cal. You don't need specialized mountain equipment.
Is there...
Lovely.
And you said it's about a 2-day walk?
Yeah.
Is there anything between... Is there any town between here and Starfall? Or do we have, like, camping supplies? Do we
Yeah, I
have
mean,
enough
I think that you have sort of, fairly regular camping supplies.
bedroll?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The basics.
There's like a couple of like hamlets and small villages between here and Starfall, but nothing major.
Okay. All right, then I think maybe just look for some health potions, and if there is anything else we want, but otherwise we carry on.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Weary Traveler has 4 health potions, which they are willing to sell to you for 30 gold a pop.
Cool.
Do it.
Do it.
Yep.
All right, you get 4 healing potions.
Did we have any before? I think I've used all the ones I have.
I
think you
believe
did.
you've used up all of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Cal.
say, like, everyone add a healing potion to your inventory, and Cal, you can add 2. Just so that we
thanks.
can keep track of that.
Thanks, guys.
No, it's a good idea. Okay.
Anything else that you want to do in town?
I can't think of anything unless we want to double back and try to sink those ships, but
I think we progress along.
okay, fine.
All right. So you just head on out of the town. And indeed, like, you know, you make it out of the front gates. Everyone is kind of still giving you a little bit of, like, awkward glances as you look around. But once you leave town, there's a couple of different roads, but you find one that is, you know, the Breath of the Wild style fork in the road, you know, Starfall that way.
Yeah.
And it points you into this winding path that crisscrosses through various trees.
Well, after a couple weeks on a boat, it'll be nice to stretch our legs.
Yeah, I think it will be.
All right. Everybody roll me a d20, please.
Okie dokie.
8.
Okay.
11.
14.
14.
Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, this is one of the fun ones. Everybody roll me a perception check, please.
Oops. 8.
12.
Sorry. 7.
Great. You've been walking for about 2 hours, at which point you are deep in the Ammar forest. And at a certain point, as you're walking between these trees, a figure steps out from behind one of the trees and kind of like waves at you. And it is this beautiful, gorgeous man with this curly blonde hair. And what interesting thing, Emma?
Oh, cow.
Oh, cow. I think he's got all, like, one of his ears has, like, piercings all the way up, in the cartilage and everything. He's got, like, 10 earrings or something.
Yeah. And, you know, he smiles and it's like, twink, and then his piercings are like, twink, 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 twink. And he'll sort of wave to you guys and go, "What ho, travelers!"
What ho?
What ho?
Hello.
How is the road finding you on this fine day?
Just
Fine.
fine.
Quite nice, thank you.
Terrific, terrific. Are you visiting Ammar? You don't seem to be locals.
We're visiting, yes.
I'm from here, but visiting.
Ah, well, friends, today's your lucky day. Have you ever heard the story of Griff Marcos?
Yes.
Do you now?
Can I do a history check at least?
Yes, you can.
Cool.
With disadvantage, Mike.
Yeah, okay, so that is that, and that is that. 18.
Oh, yeah, Griff Marcos. Famous rogue hero of Ammar, outlaw, forager, you know, kind of a like very Robin Hood-esque figure.
I will say, yeah, he's that, like, guy who is an outlaw of sorts. He's from around here. Are you him? Because if so, that is such a boring introduction. Okay.
And
Well
folks,
done.
today is the story that you'll get to dine out on for the rest of your life. The story of how you were robbed by Griff Marcos and his men. And he snaps his finger, and from behind you, 4 more people in cloaks come out holding knives.
Griff, just a quick piece of advice. Maybe don't make your first name sound like Grift if you're trying to be sneaky.
I'll have you know, sir, that is my father's name, and that was his father's name, and before that it was his mother's name. It is
Oh,
a
so it runs in
family
the
name.
family. Stupidity runs in the family. Got it.
Are you viciously mocking?
I
or
didn't even
just-
have to cast it.
You see, twitch. Okay, so here's how this is gonna go. You can either give me all your gold and anything magical and valuable that you have, and then I'll kick the bard and leave you alone. Or we can do this the hard way. and we kick the 3 of you into the ground, and then take your gold.
Counter offer. You leave us alone, or there's a good chance that you're going to be attending a funeral next week, depending on how quickly you can buy a grave plot for one of your buds.
Okay, roll me an intimidation check. I feel we don't.
I don't know that I'm very intimidating.
I feel we don't
but
do a lot
Satus
of
doesn't
these.
like this guy's performance. 16 plus 6 for a 22.
You sort of see him cower a little bit,
Yeah.
and then, unfortunately, you also see like his men reacting a little bit of just kind of, and you get the sense that it's that like teenage thing of like, oh man, is he gonna really back down? And so he seems like, and he goes like, okay, I guess we're gonna do this the hard way, and he'll draw a rapier. And I need everyone to roll initiative, please.
Okie dokie.
Yay!
Yeah, get to use our new skills. Kick the shit out of some dude.
Yeah.
All right, that would be an 11.
Okay.
16.
22.
Oh boy.
Hey.
Mark, excuse me, Mike, what were you one more time?
11.
11. And Cal, you were 16?
I was 16, yes.
Okay. Very good. So, Helena, you go first.
Yeah, I do. I don't think Helena hates them as much as Satus does. So I quite like to whack whoever's nearest with the aim of putting them off, of getting them to run away, rather than to actually murder them.
That would be Mr. Marcos, who's right in front of you.
Okay. Well,
Roll me an attack roll.
you should back off, buddy. Okay, here we go. Okay, that's an 18.
Yeah, that will hit.
Yeah. See, this is why you shouldn't mess with us.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Right. Yeah. Okay. So, that is a 13.
Okay, I think that you hit him probably with the flat part of your sword, trying to, sort of, like not quite to cut this person in half, but to just sort of like deliver a heavy blow at him.
Yeah.
He staggers backwards and falls down.
Okay. I think I get another go.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you sure do.
Could I just maybe like put my foot on his chest and my sword to his throat and be like, maybe stop?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I think that I'm gonna make that a grapple check. So roll me a strength check.
Okay, sure. 23.
As you put your foot down, he manages to roll out of the way so that your foot does not come down on him.
He's a
Outrageous.
rogue. Outrageous.
Okay.
I think that's all
Still on
that
the
you
floor.
can do, Helena, right?
Yep,
No.
I think so.
He will bound up to his feet and come at you with a rapier, slicing at you. I assume that 19 and 22 hit.
Yeah.
Okay. So that'll be 23 points of slashing damage as
Wow.
he cuts your sides.
Okay. Don't like this guy.
Yeah.
Calistoga Vance, what do you do?
Okay, so I'm gonna learn from past mistakes, and I'm gonna kind of back away a little bit and touch my shoulder and cast mage armor on myself.
So funny story. You do the motions, you say the word,
Oh no.
but that core part of you where the magic comes from is gone. And you find yourself doing things, but no magic happens.
No.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
You should stand behind me.
Yeah, I am gonna. If I have more movement, I'm gonna go stand.
I think on that face that Cal and Emma are both making, I think that is where
Yeah.
we're going to leave things for today.
Ooh.
We'll come back
Okay.
and see what we're going to do. It'll be Satus next, and then the Merry Men of Sherwood Forest. And maybe we'll figure out what's going on. But all right. New arc, new year, new problems.
Yay!
Yeah.
Uh,
Oy, oy, oy.
Isn't it fun to be back? Aren't you guys
We're
glad
back,
that we're
baby.
doing this?
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, not only do I have no hit points, but I also don't have magic.
Yeah, you got to take a nap so you can have a dream and talk to this
Yeah,
guy.
I know.
To renegotiate.
Yeah, I gotta renegotiate some terms.
Alrighty. Yeah, but this has been 20 to Midnight. We're going to do our credits real fast. 20 to Midnight, performed by Beth, Eyre's Helena Hailstorm, Emma Sherr-Ziarko as Calistoga Vance, and Mike Schubert as Satus and Curtum. It is DM'd and the adventure is designed by me, Gabriel Urbina. It features terrific original music by Alan Rohde, which I a little bit biffed at controlling today, and beautiful original artwork by Mikaela Buckley. There are sound effects, which were sourced from soundsnap.com, and I think that is everything. Am I forgetting something big and important? No, right?
I don't think so. Just thank you to all of our patrons, and especially to Rena, who is at our highest level on the Patreon. So thank you, Rena, and also to everyone who's subscribed on the Twitch. And if you haven't yet, please go visit and subscribe on our YouTube page. It's free to subscribe on YouTube. We're trying to get to 1,000. So that maybe we start getting some money from the ads they're running on our videos.
Yeah. Once again, we're kind of in that unfortunate space where people are making money off of 20 to Midnight. None of those people are any of the people that make 20 to Midnight.
Yeah.
So it would be great to change that. So if you are not yet, it would be great if you could subscribe to the channel. It would make a very big difference. I think that we have now crossed the other thresholds that we need. I think we're just missing those subscriber numbers, and then we'll be good.
Awesome. Yeah, we're at 637. So we need
Alrighty.
363.
I believe that's right.
Quick math.
Man, still got it.
Yeah.
That's the magic number. But yeah, thank you to everyone, and thank you to everyone who and join our Discord if you haven't yet. You can hear us, or we'll be talking about the night song. You guys don't know, but she's the best.
Okay.
She's so good.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't talked about this, but I have speaking of Baldur's Gate 3, I have my Baldur's Gate 3 mug that I got as a present
Ooh,
I
for
want-
Christmas.
Is that Astarian scars?
Indeed it is, yes.
Oh.
Yes. Fun fact, 20 to
I want it.
20,
I want it.
20 to Midnight is not brought to you by Larian Studios,
Yeah,
but it
yeah.
could be. Talk to us,
It could be.
Larian.
It could be Larian.
We are promoting your game organically as it is.
Yeah, and I'm sure you really need us to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alrighty, folks. This has been a ton of fun. We'll be back soon for more of this scheduled mayhem, and maybe for some more unscheduled fun. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, take care of yourselves. Thank you for watching. We'll be back soon.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.